Hello everybody, Kip T. Sword here with an episode of Chronicles of a Culture Changer from DT4 EMS. And I really couldn't wait to get to this episode today, and here's why. Check it out. So, hospital fined for violence, $78,000. This is in Brookdale, and it's in New York. And here's what they said in the article was that they were citing numerous unsafe conditions, including one incident in which a nurse suffered brain damage after being repeatedly kicked in the head by a patient. Now, it goes on to say that Brookdale management was aware of these incidents and did not take effective measures to prevent assaults against employees. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we've screamed about the dirty little secret in medicine for years, that we know for a fact that admin is aware that violence is an issue, but many places aren't doing anything. So why am I so excited about this? Why? Here? Is because you can't hide from it anymore. The more that OSHA starts getting aware of this, and what I did was I emailed the reporter that did this story. So I've already emailed him, and then I also emailed some OSHA staff trying to get in touch with the OSHA employee or investigator that works on this. So I emailed several of them to say, look, this is a dirty little secret that goes on all around the country. And if you look back on the Facebook page, just a couple of posts below this, Chronicles of a Culture Changer, you'll see a copy of the email and who I emailed. This is what I do all the time, trying to make a difference and to get people to recognize, what an issue this is, and how many people really do get hurt, and how people keep trying to sweep it under the rug. And so that is one of the things. It's not the only thing, but it is one of those things that allowed this culture of it's just part of the job, that violence is to be expected and that it's to be accepted. I am telling you again, violence on healthcare staff, when it is purposeful in nature, is a criminal act, whether the person is high on drugs or intoxicated. Because think of it like this: if a person is high on drugs and runs over a police officer, do the cops just go, oh, well, shucks, he didn't mean it, he was high? Or if the person was drunk and they run over your child in a parking lot, do the police show up and go, well, he didn't mean it, he was drunk? No, guys, if they commit a rape, a robbery, any other crime that they commit, because they chose to be high, doesn't negate their criminal activity. Being high or drunk doesn't just give them a blanket check or a blanket opportunity to commit criminal acts on staff. So I'm super excited about that. And also, I ended up getting a deal from the O2wrench.com folks. And this is pretty cool. And we're going to review it a lot more later, but I just kind of wanted to show you. It comes in this handy little pouch. And it's a multi-purpose oxygen wrench. So it has a slot here for opening bottles. I'll see if you can see that. But then it also has the O2 wrench. It's got the kind to be a bottle opener here. And the reason that I find this a little bit interesting is, well, first of all, when it comes to opening bottles, believe it or not, even though I lift weights all the time, for whatever reason, my hands are still pretty tender. And so if I try to even open a twist top, it hurts my hands. Well, something like this is going to make life a little bit more easy. And then for the bottles, right there. But also, did you notice here? See that right there? It's got a window breaker on it. I thought, man, that's pretty brilliant. So the interesting thing is, in my opinion, is it could make an awesome self-defense tool. So if you're holding it here to open the bottles, or the bottle opener style like that, or the twist top like this, this could possibly be a good intermediate tool. Now, don't just jump into Kip's endorsing this or Kip's endorsing that. I'm just saying, hey, I'm going to take a look at it, and we'll break it down a little bit later. Maybe we'll take and put that and use it against the Bob bag and see how it handles in a self-defense application. But that'll be for another episode. But right now, guys, I am super excited about a hospital being fined for violence, because it's only the second one that I know of. I'm sure that more probably exist, but the other one was a hospital in Danbury, Connecticut, and its fine wasn't very big. I'm off the top of my head, I want to say it was like about $6,000, and that was a few years ago. So here's the thing: keep the pressure on them. If you get attacked on the job and or are made to believe that it's part of the job, that and this is pre-hospital, this is EMS, this is fire, this is ED staff, guys, I am telling you, the culture's changing, and it's because of you. The OSHA found out because somebody had to look at it because a nurse got hurt really bad. Well, let me tell you, you don't have to die to be changed forever from violence. So guys, keep it up. I'm Kip T. Sword with this episode of Chronicles of Culture Changer, and I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit more excited than usual. Talk to you soon.